Morning everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carl. I have a rare guest with me today. I don't normally have guests on the channel, but we have Caroline with us today. Today's video, we are going to Chessington World of Adventures. These tickets were meant to be free. I was collecting the codes in the Sun national newspaper, but because you want to go on a Saturday, it's not really free. Each ticket was £25, so it's a lot cheaper, I suppose, possibly not even that much cheaper than the original price of a ticket, but £50 for 2 tickets to go on a Saturday or a Sunday. If you wanted to go in the week, then it would have been free. The main purpose for this video, there's 3 reasons. The first one is to try and get Caroline on the bat ride. The second reason, my mum and dad wants to see what Chessington World of Adventures is like. We haven't been to Chessington World of Adventures I haven't been for possibly 4 or 5 years before lockdown. When's the last time you went?
9-10 years ago.
9-10 years ago. And I think my mum and dad was probably, that's got to be 15-16 years ago. So they want to see what's going on. So we've got Caroline on the back ride, mum and dad, and also Jumanji World. So I'll be looking forward to checking Jumanji World out, because obviously this is a movie channel and a drama TV review channel, and Jumanji is a movie. So it'll be interesting to see what Jumanji is like. Can't wait. We've got nice weather. It's 9:15 in the morning. Going to get there for 10 o'clock for when it opens. Been in this car with you, it reminds me of carpool karaoke. Do you feel like a song? Let's put the radio on. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? Come on, sing.
You can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Mama's taking us to the zoo.
We have arrived at Chessington World of Adventures, and if I look this way, I can see thousands of cars, which isn't surprising. I wonder how many of those people here are actually here for the animals, because it is Chessington Zoo, but I think a good majority of them are here for the rides. I have noticed, now this is a rant coming up, I've just arrived and I'm going to rant already. Merlin, I think they own Thorpe Park, Autumn Towers and Chessington. Get it together, honestly. Right, so I've noticed, when I used to come here, years and years ago, and Thorpe Park and that, the car parks used to be free. Then they brought in a charge. I think Chessington was one of the cheapest at £4 a car. I think Thorpe Park was £5 or £6 a car, something like that. I've just looked at the price of parking, and it is £12 a car. Can you believe that? £12 a car. What a bloody rip-off. Anyway, it's just really frustrating. I mean, you pay the price for a ticket to get in, which isn't cheap, and then you've got to pay parking as well. I mean, if I look, that is just one car park. There are quite a few car parks here. They're all full. I mean, they must be making a bomb. Anyway, rant over. Enjoy the day. I do like the way they've done this here. So you could have your head in there, take a little photo, and you'll know where you parked. Quite a clever idea, and this is where we have parked. So let's go into Chessington World of Adventures and enjoy the day. I'll see you inside. Stop monkeying around. It's 10:25. Walking around so far, we've just made it to the vampire ride. Each ride's about 5-minute wait. Even the vampire ride is a 5-minute wait. So pretty good. There's the vampire ride. Their time's a little bit wrong. Been in the queue about 20-25 minutes so far. So Caroline, have you seen Final Destination 3?
Yes.
That's good. I had to go and mention that film, and just after mentioning that film there's been an announcement that it's been put on hold, so no one's walking out at the moment. Maybe they're just doing the checks, I don't know, but it don't look good, so we're still stuck in the queue. So we had a bit of an update. There were two going round and one got stuck and they had to bump them up a little bit, so we're still in the queue and we're moving. There are two moving again, but yeah, wish I'd ever mentioned that film. Well, we finally made it on the bat ride. I don't know, perhaps it's my age, but I've been on this ride so many times before. And I think when it's busy, they speed it up. And that was the time they speeded it up. There's a big old whip on there towards the end. I feel a little bit sick now, but I do think, I think it's got something to do with my age. What do you think of it?
Great.
That's one done anyway. After all that, we're going to head to the Gruffalo ride next, which used to be called the Bubbleworth. So we've decided to abort the safari. It's not good enough really, is it? You pay the money to come in, they haven't got enough drivers basically. It's causing huge delays. Looking at the time, we're coming up to 2 o'clock. This park closes at 5, so we're going to move on to something else. But like I say, I just don't feel it's good enough. Not when you're paying the money to get in, but obviously I suppose it can't be helped. Do you fancy staying here at Chessington World of Adventures? Well, the hotel is just behind me. I'll spin the camera around and show you the kind of view you'll be waking up to. That's why we can't go on that ride. There's no bloody one on that one. Trevor Seal, if you're watching, this next animal is for you. Park shuts at 5 PM. It's 4:15. We just gave Zufari another go. Managed to get on. Didn't see many animals, just a couple. Very, very short trip. But at least we went on it after not having enough drivers earlier. Next ride is Tomb Blaster. I think that's what it's called anyway. It said a 50-minute wait, but I don't think it's a 50-minute wait, and it's 4:20 now, and we need to get out before the traffic builds up around the Chessington area. So yeah, that's where we're heading now. The day has finally come to an end. It's just gone 5 o'clock. Chessington World of Adventures is closing. Can't go on any more rides. What's my thoughts on Chessington World of Adventures? Because it's been a few years since I've been here. Truthfully, I think it's actually gone downhill, in my personal opinion. All that money to get in. We had a few niggly problems throughout the day, but it didn't spoil the day. The animals, now this used to be, I'm going back 80s, this used to be called Chessington Zoo, and I just felt the animals looked a bit sad. I don't know what your thoughts are. Possibly the weather, I'm not too sure, but it just looked a bit sad. If you look at this photo here of the sea lions, you can see the picture behind. Yeah, just a little bit run down in my personal opinion. I'll hand you over to Caroline and she can tell you what she thought. What's your thoughts?
Great day, bit disappointing.
What's disappointed?
The runaway train.
She wanted to go on the runaway train. Years ago there was a runaway train here. That is now going to be, I think, Paw Patrol from what I could work out. That was nice, the runaway train. I actually remember that. So lots of fun memories on that one. We did go on the bat ride, which is what we wanted to do. Didn't go on anything in Jumanji land because I ain't got the bottle. But that was Chessington World of Adventures. Just a little quick video. I say a quick video, it's probably gone over 10 minutes knowing me with my chatting away. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this trip to the zoo. How about you? I hope you like this video too. Nuts. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.